go, boys. Come on. Let's have some fun. Talk to each other. Oh, wait, talk with each other.
Everybody, welcome back to the final series of the night. It's going to be the two undefeated teams. I don't know how it came down to this, but the last series of Group A was the two undefeated teams, and the last series of Group B is the undefeated teams. You have Acrylic, maybe the contender to go all the way, going up against Newlook. This could be a potential grand finals. And talking to the Acrylic boys before loading on in to this final series of the night, they were thinking that the team from Group A, I believe it was Pulsive Gaming, they think that's who they're going to be facing in the grand finals. But first, they have to get through Derek the GOAT, Killrook, Solar, and Morph. This is going to decide who gets the #1 seed in this entire tournament. Because if this ends up going to an extended series or an extended, goes to a map 4, it doesn't matter who wins it. Pulsive ended up going undefeated all their way through the group, so they would officially secure it. So one of these two teams, they need to get an easy 3-0. They're both looking to do so here, kicking it off on the hardpoint map 1 Mercado. As we saw Acrylic have a master class against Infinite eSports on this one, but Morph, Solar, the team challenge is there. And you know, this is just big stick against big stick. Newlook. They're looking to go toe-to-toe with one of the best teams in this tournament. And I will be bringing you through the solo cast, unfortunately. Kamika, he did end up taking, not unfortunately, I told him, I said, hey, go and get a break, my friend. It's 1:30 for you. I'm not going to force you to stay up to potentially 2, maybe 3 a.m. So if there's going to be a little bit of long pauses, that's because my voice also needs a break, but I'm here to always bring you through the Call of Duty action, and I love to do it every single day, every single hour, every single minute, every single second and millisecond. Morph, ready for Cxnwa. He's been waiting for this gunfight for a few seconds. He will end up taking it inside of Newlook. Good spot for them as they don't get the scrap, but they are fully set up, and that's 2 trophies sitting on in the P3 Elephant Room. But Choco, the guy who had a great start in the last series, picking it up once again. But Derek, I was talking to Morph, and he said this is the most talented player he has ever played with in his Call of Duty career. And so far, he's been showing it why he deserves to be in a top position in this tournament. Oh my goodness, he actually gets that away, but look at the synchronized break. This is what makes Acrylic so good. A freak to Shiesty gets his first kill on the board, so kind of a surprising 0-6 start for him. Killrook tries to be sneaky with it. Cxnwa having none of it. He smacks him down. But this is what makes Acrylic so dangerous, is they are able to find breaks on any single team they face. Derek, the aggression, the pre-fire, too easy for him, as it will be Newlook getting a majority of the time. But Choco, oh, pre-fires. Derek go off for the challenge. He does, and he gets the win. That's 4 kills in a row for the young man, as he's 7 and 15. By the way, Derek the GOAT, 17 years old. 1 more year, and he gets to compete in challengers, and I cannot wait to see him do so. Solar, last time we kind of glimpsed of him at the Fort Collins lane, he was on the New Mexico boys, and they had an absolutely incredible run, finished top 3, but it really came down to him and his challengers teammate Antho Jr. in a 1v1, I believe in the winners semis, or the winners finals, and they just were not able to clutch it up. You know he's looking to recreate and have a comeback here, at least secure a top 2. The knife is out. Cxnwa finds it with Killrook with the double. Kill feed lighting up red, but Derek still there. Cxnwa knows he has to back up, and I didn't even take a look at the scoreline, but what is going on with Acrylic right now? Newlook, they are starting to fly. They're making sure they're playing fundamentally sound. They're making sure they're holding those angles in right as Derek, no way, Derek finds this, and oh, that's just an unfortunate Call of Duty timing. Right as he gave up the angle, it allowed the side of Acrylic to push through the backside 10, but again, there's just a lot of great things being done for Newlook. They do not falter. They are not phased. The team chows are there, and they are taking down Acrylic right now. What is going on? This is not the team that we have seen for the entire day of Pool B. And Solar, he is 6-19. It feels like when Morph and these guys play up against a top talent, they always overperform Purez. And the submachine guns, Freak the Shiesty, they are getting had right now. But remember, this is a potential grand final showing. One or both of these two teams could probably get this done. Choco finds a beautiful kill with the nade, as it's him and Conway. The AR is really keeping this game as close, but it's 110 point difference. What is going on? They are waiting patiently, and this is exactly what you want to see. As Morph, oh, unfortunately didn't get that sound cue. Solar goes out, Freak to Shiesty. That's a big 1v1, and that should be the P6 canteen. Looking pretty easy. Conway goes out, challenges another, and now they're starting to maybe feel themselves. 30 seconds left. Does Solar decide to maybe challenge this one out? Or are they thinking about the rotations? And they're going to let this one go. Morph maybe trying to find a cut through the backside hedges. But what is going on? Acrylic, do not tell me they can get this one. They get the last 10. They're here, set up for the P7. Derek the GOAT can't get out with his life. And just like that, they're fully set up here. But Morph, the ego on this man, he's going out, challenging every single player. Choco loves this position behind the car. They need to take him down, and he's the one. They need to find Solar, gets the read, finds the kill. This is an opportunity. Purez will go down, and an easy break. Newlook, you could wrap this game up here tightly in a nice little bow. They are serving up absolute beamers in this first map. No way they're putting it to Acrylic right now. You're just looking at the map positioning. Everybody throwing shoulders, going out with the double, and my goodness, Morph hitting shots like you wouldn't believe. Killrook holding down the middle of the map. This is a 2-12-114. Remember, they have 3-0 to every single team in Pool B, but they are looking like they might get handed their first map loss of the night, and it could be in an excruciating fashion. 100-point differential after the first set of rotations. It just doesn't feel like anybody from Newlook are missing any bullets, and they are just getting clean sets of kill feeds. And they are throwing out the grenades. They're throwing out everything. The confidence is starting to rain on through. Conway gets a good timing, but again, Solar with another double, 24 and 12. He's double positive. Everybody roughly positive. Solar gets another one. That's 4 in a row. His team is still getting all of this P1 time. They're not giving it up, to say the least. Solar, 6 in a row. Don't leave that man's POV because, oh, he actually falls, so maybe a little bit of a caster curse, but 5 seconds left, and my God, can Acrylic get anything? Derek the GOAT lines him up, knocks him down. Newlook, what is going on? Good to the crowd camera. I want to see the hype that's going on out there.
My God, Solar, come on! 28.
End of that one, but what a dominating map one that was Newlook. They came out swinging. You have two players sitting at almost double negative. I don't think anybody expected that map one to be the way that it was. Newlook. And talking to Conway, he's like, no way these guys are going to the grand finals. And guess what? They just handed you a fat L. So maybe shooting the bodies starting to come back, and maybe that overconfidence, they underestimated, I think, the side of Newlook. But again, this is a best of 5. This ain't a best of 3. This ain't a best of 1. We're going to go all the way, I think, to a map 5. I would love to see it. And wow, a lot of good chats coming on in, and let me know who you are cheering for in the chat. I'm not sure if we have a prediction on up, but we would love to get one out there, so make sure you are showing your love for who you want to win. Are you cheering for Newlook, or are you cheering for the side of Acrylic? Because everybody, this is an incredible series to be able to cast solo, and I'm proud to be able to bring you through this Call of Duty action. And I want to give a big shout out to the gaming chef earlier on, Big Rich. It was his first time in a LAN environment, and guess what? His first series, he gets a full sale on LAN. You cannot be much happier than that as a caster to witness maybe one of the only times in your casting career to see a full sale, nonetheless on a LAN for your first time. Man, Rich, you brought us through the action. You love to see it. And of course, Kamika, incredible caster. He has been a staple through this amateur Call of Duty community. So guys, give a big W to those casters in the chat. It was an incredible day at Call of Duty for them, as we have brought you through so many series, all the way from, I believe we started the stream up around 1 o'clock, so almost 12 hours of constant streaming. Could have been potentially more, but again, setting up a stream, it is no easy feat. And give a big shout out to the admins and the staff of the Contender Fort Collins Arena. I know Ethan, he is our tech guy, the tech guru in the background. He does a phenomenal job getting this all set up. And the manager, Nick, he is always making sure everybody's cool, calm, and collected. Not to mention, he always brings the vibe. So just a big shout out to the staff and everybody around here. It's been a pleasure to be able to cast you guys tonight. But everybody showing up, showing the love. That's what you like to see. And I think we're kind of waiting to load on into this map too, and I can bring it through for you. It's going to be an embassy search and destroy. And I'm kind of looking through if anybody has played this one. It doesn't look like I've been able to see either of these teams play on the embassy, so this could be technically a toss-up. But I know Solar, he likes to bring out the sniper, and the last time I saw him, the guy just could simply not be stopped. So it's going to come down to, I think, Solar keeping that heat streak going. Not to mention, on the other end, you had your submachine guns, Freak and Purez, just not getting anything going in that map. One, it was, I believe, an 11 and 19, and then a 10 and 20 stat line. So you really need to start having them getting a bit more confidence underneath their feet when it comes to this search and destroy. And then no matter what, we're gonna get a map 3. It's an El Asilo, and we saw how dominating the side, of Acrylic was in that last series against Infinite. So I expect nothing but success for them. And so I'm kind of feeling like this could go no matter what to a map 4, but it starts here. We're loading on into the embassy search and destroy. Everybody, drop your predictions in the chat. This is going to be a good one. Acrylic, Newlook. This is to determine who gets the #1 seed in Pool B. And I think if Acrylic win this one, no matter what, you will automatically get the 2nd seed. You won't get the #1 overall, because in Group A, Pulsive, they went a clean 15-0 map count, so they are so far looking good to secure it. And I have a feeling, Acrylic, they're not just going to roll over to the side of Newlook. They're here to play, and their search and destroy, it has looked clean so far this tournament. Killrook trying to stay alive. The Cxnwa, he'll find that first one. Shots ringing out. Solar. Woo! Cxnwa with a little bit hop, skip, and jump. And he might be able to catch out Morph, who has been nasty with the sniper. Sees Cxnwa. Oh, no. Oh, no! Morph! You didn't need to disrespect the man like that, but it's a 1v4, so I'm not sure if they're going to give you anything. And oh, my goodness, if he did, he knows Purez is there. And, yep, they're just not going to peek him. They know he has to get aggressive, and guess what? You're going to have the trading. Oh, didn't have the right weapon for the job. Acrylic, clean round 1. They get in on the board first. And Shiesty, I think for a second he was like, whew, good thing I had a submachine gun in my hand. Little YY coming on in from the Solar Man. Purez has the AR, a weapon he's not so familiar with, but in that flex position, he's okay with it. Pretty nasty, I would say so. And gets a little bit aggressive. Choco does find another one. Conwell with the second. The trades are coming back, but Solar, he immediately pushes through. It's a 2v2. And Morph, clean area of watching this bomb site. Ooh, actually misses the flick, and Conwell takes down Solar, and he misses another one. And this is difficult. Morph knows he just has to stay alive, keep him off the bomb, but they're getting aggressive. Morph, oh no, the sprint stop! Oh, and he's trying to make it look easy, but this is already too late. Morph, you don't need to challenge. Yep, he's just holding this one down. Shiesty gets the kill, but again, Morph, a few missed shots, gets the one that matters, secures the round. Newlook, they get in on the board.
Choke the fuck out of that guy pushing me. Oh, that guy. Same shit. Well, different. Yo, neither. Let's start playing PJ. Actually, they were trying to open secret dates.
It will be freaky. Be in the bomb carrier. Trophies are down. Conwell trying to make sure nobody gets a little bit too fast-paced on the side of Newlook, and they're just going to straight play for this 4v4. Killrook, beautiful shots. Finds that first blood and freak. He's ready for it. Killrook, not ready for the gunfight. And Morph, is he going to try to challenge this one? Derek, nope. He allows his teammates to do the work for him.
Back planner. Deep planner.
And Purez,
I'm holding him.
He's just trying to hold this one. It's a 3v2. Solar is on the defuse. And he's just forcing the eyes. Nobody's going to check bomb. And the defuse comes in. And Newlook, 200 IQ at the moment. And my goodness, what they're doing has been nothing short of spectacular. And it's going to be a 4-stack or a 3-stack towards this B site, but look at number 4. Oh no, what just happened? All 3 go down. Morph quickly in short succession. Acrylic. I mean, that might be the fastest round of offense I've ever seen. Morph does get one snipe. Conwell made sure not to miss his bullets. And just like that, Acrylic, they find themselves popped up, and if you blinked, you missed it. That round was over. Tied at a 2v2. It's kind of surprising that Morph is running the MCPR. I've seen him with the Sparrow at times, or the SPR. And so he's taking out more of a boomstick approach. And is he going to peek this one? And yes, he will. Conwell, a little dolphin dive too far. Shot doesn't connect. But look at number 6. He's all the way on this deep flank, and it might come up to Solar. He might get good or bad timing. Takes down Choco. That's the first blood. On one. Oh, caught between a rock and a hard place, and he just allows his teammates to do the work for him. Shiesty, though, in a great position. The defuse is coming on in, and he's going to give the call out, but Freak, he's not going to be able to get there in time. Again, another defuse. Newlook, their retakes have just been next level. They take another advantage here. And, oh, I'm not sure where that nade came from. I think maybe bounced it off the tree. Morph has been missing more shots than he's been hitting. You maybe got to think, does he decide to put it away? They still fear it. And Solar, he finds it first. Does he decide to stay up? He does, just barely. Even a tactical hit would take him down, but Shiesty finds one, finds two. just like that, Killrook takes down one. But Shiesty, along with his teammate, they have the information of where Solar is, and he decides to get aggressive. Oh, he gets the read, but no, we're not ready for the knife quick enough. I think he was maybe trying to scamper away. But it's tied at 3s. This map could really determine the series. And this time, again, it's going to be a B-side hit. Morph changing up his positions exactly like a sniper should. And that is 3 players down just like that. Purez, woo, he got spotted. And that was almost a round. But Morph, oh, he was ready for it. Purez doing the smart thing. He's not peeking a window long enough to allow Morph to find that kill. But a 1v4, I'm sorry, friend. You're going to have a lot of problems. Purez getting back down. And Solar, he's just holding this angle. Doesn't need to do anything fancy. He's actually going to back down Solar temporarily. The sniper's still there. Purez not able to get away. Really an unwinnable situation. Newlook, Killrook with the double, Morph with the snipe to be the opener. They take the swing round. It's a 4-3. But it has been a back and forth. Really, it's who can take an offense. Because the defense, I don't think Newlook has lost a single one. Purez going in the middle of the map, and are we seeing shades of the last attacking round for Newlook? They do not want to get pieced. And Freaky 8 and 3. Cxnwa tries to get aggressive, and the read was there, but Shiesty a little bit too quick with the trigger. And Shiesty another nade. It's going to be a 3v2 retake now. Solar guns 1, 2v2. And now a 1v2. Morph has the sniper. Oh, and he just baited him out. He just baited him, and nope, not ready for the scope. Freak. He ends up getting 3 in the round. And again, it comes down to who can take an offense. Nobody. They're too scared to get a win. And Shiesty 11 and 3. We were talking about how the submachine guns need to step up here in the map too. He surely has done so. Choco 6 and 5. Purez not necessarily having the greatest start. And I would really like to see an A-side push come on in from the side of Acrylic, because B has not been your friend. You've been getting the bomb down, and just like that, an opener, the trophy hits your teammate in the back. Shiesty is going to immediately get the bomb down, so it's going to be another retake. But Newlook, I don't think they're going to lose this one. I don't want to caster curse them, but it has been pretty clean so far, to say the least. Shiesty gets caught out on the back from Morph. Was that the first blood? Make it the second. Oh, Cxnwa's still alive. Oh, no, he missed it. Cxnwa with 3. A 1v1. Purez, it's a submachine gun versus submachine gun. And he's going to back down, and he just needed to wait a second. That grenade would have connected. No way. And Acrylic, they sneak away with a round. Derek, all you needed to do was be a second more patient. Oh, and maybe that's the nerves of the 17-year-old getting to him. He just needed to wait for that nade to connect, and that would have been the round. And now you put your team on match point for the other squad. But look at this position. I like it by Cxnwa, taking a little bit of an off angle. Killrook as well. Oh, and he's like, dude, why'd you close that door? I love my spot. And oh, is he gonna? No way, no way. Yeah, not expecting Cxnwa in that angle. Killrook, he needs to trade, and oh, he actually tosses it out. He might get Cxnwa. He does. It's a 3v3. Solar finds another one onto Purez. And they are together, holding hands. Killrook, just stay alive. You don't need to necessarily be egoing too much. It's a 2v3. This is gonna get it to round 11. And oh, look at number 4. It comes down to Shiesty. His dead silence runs out. He needs to find the player in the back first. He knows one is there. Choco takes down Killrook. And Solar, you don't need to challenge. Just stay down. And he goes up. He gets gunned. Derek, take your time here, buddy. Take your time. When he gets the kill, he gets away. No, look, Derek. He makes up for it. He gets the 1v2. Choco gets back down. We have a round 11. The bomb will go off. Derek will drop, but he redeems himself in the next round. It's a round 11, ladies and gentlemen. I do want to point out, Newlook, 7 first bloods. And I know, with a round 11 in the hands of these players, it's Acrylic, Cxnwa, Choco, Purez, and Shiesty. No strangers to LAN environments. Newlook, not necessarily been around as long as these players, but they have been competitors when it comes to these LANs. And Choco, Killrook. Oh, what was that angle? Morph in a 1v4. Oh, and he has the sniper. They're just toying with him at this point. He has nowhere to go. They're gonna all challenge him. Gets one, gets one, gets one, but not much more. Go to the camera. I want to see the hype coming out as it's Acrylic tying up the series. They get it done in a 6-5. Newlook, the angles. It was Choco. He kept it together. He gets it done. And no matter what, we're going to have a map 4 on our hands as the series is all tied up at 1 apiece. And this is exactly what you were expecting out of these two teams. So no matter what, the only problem is that they will not get the #1 seed anymore. It is Pulsive Gaming in Group A. They went 15-0. Both of these two teams have now lost a map. So no matter what, they're going to get the #2 seed. Whew. This is going to be a heater, to say the least. But just to preserve my voice, I don't want to keep talking through 5 maps potentially by myself. So before we head on in to the map 3 El Asilo control, I'm going to kick it to a little bit of a short break. Hey everybody, welcome back. Loading on in to the map 3. These two teams, they're going head-to-head, toe-to-toe, blow for blow. Anything that you can say. These two teams, they're going to look to get it done. And I want to give a big shout-out. You were get to see in that player cam. I believe that was the Gremlins who are playing Infinite eSports. And it's a Vixie who was dropped by Infinite, getting hyped. I think they took a map 2, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe a map 1, not necessarily too sure. So that could really determine who gets that 3rd and 4th seed, since Infinite, they have 1-2 series. They have no matter what secured at least a 4th, trying to get the 3rd. But we're talking about the 2 maybe top teams in the tournament. Newlook, Acrylic, and it feels like the side of Cxnwa and Co are starting to get their groove. Won it in a round 11. No body shots coming on in. They have a little bit of respect for the Newlook boys. And Purez gets one. A little bit of aggression. Choco throwing out a nade. Derek, though, does end up finding one. Not before he goes down. Relatively quick. Morph trying to get some shots. Actually takes down Purez. The reads have been perfect, but the angle's a little bit better from Cxnwa. And this should be the A side coming through. So quick. It's going to add another minute to it. As Solar wanted to get a tad bit too aggressive. His teammates clean up the rest of the players besides Shiesty. And I'm not sure if they realize he's in the back. Maybe number 6 Morph has an idea of what's up, but Derek, he's sitting top white, and Morph, can he win it? No, Shiesty. Shots too clean. Also had the head glitch to work with. And now he's just going to sit on top of the staircase. But again, you just have one player in each of the team. Spawns Derek the GOAT. Finds another one. 6 and 2, 4 in a row. The young man starting to put the team, tightening up the straps of the backpack. You would think it's an Osprey for sure with the weight that he's carrying. And Derek finds another one. 5 in a row. He's repositioning himself well. Unfortunately, the rest of his teammates fall around him. Where does he decide to go? Bangs open the door. Killrook takes down Cxnwa. And he knows he's just playing for kills right now. He doesn't have to challenge out and feel like he has to go onto the B site. And this is the teamwork you want to see. Derek, he's also one away from streak. Purez shuts him down. And this is what Acrylic needed. All players will drop. Solar not able to get it done. A perfect round from the side of Acrylic. Whew. My voice, it's taking a toll, but I want to give the hype for y'all. Give me your love, give me your energy, as this is a series that could potentially go all the way to the map 5, like we have said time and time again. Newlook immediately on the aggression. They're taking it right to the players, but Choco, he's not giving it up. Cxnwa also finds another one. It's really the angle masters going up against the gunnies. And Cxnwa, my God, you win it, but just barely, or you lose it, but just barely. And Purez, wow, takes a beautiful gunfight from range. Derek the GOAT. And oh, Purez, he just decides to eat that nade. Thought he could survive, but negative. Ghost Rider, you're going down. You're looking like Lieutenant Dan in Forrest Gump. Solar, looking to charge up the beam. Oh, he doesn't need to. Clearly had sunny day out. If anybody gets that reference, please let me know. As it is Derek the GOAT still taking over. This is what we were talking about. Morph, so much respect for this man as he is going massive. And still, the kills going back and forth, but it should be the A site getting capped up. They leave one player on it. And Freak, oh, he comes out, challenges Killrook, but Derek 5 in a row again. And ooh, one more. Can Choco find this kill? Gets it, but Derek, oh, he shuts him down in a big double of the night. That decided if Derek was going to get a streak or not. Acrylic. Whew. They're playing with some chemistry. They're playing with fire. They're making sure they're not allowing anything to come through. 2 players on it. And Derek ends up getting the kill. His 1v1s, he's not losing many. And oh, he actually sees Cxnwa. Cxnwa actually gets a tad bit aggressive. And it's going to force his hand, and he actually wins it. 13 seconds left, and there's 1 tick at B, 1 at A. And number 6, it's Morph. You just have to delay it, right? You just cannot go down. And Cxnwa wins a 1v1, takes down another, had the help of Purez. And in the clutch moments, it's Acrylic again. Going big. Killrook not able to hop on into the point in time. And you can see it, Choco. Everybody, it's starting to tighten up. The reins are starting to get held with ferocity. coming out on the attack. A little bit of a spread approach. And trade for trade. Solar takes down Choco, who was trying to come in on a quick side flank. Solar gets cut down. Purez on 5 in a row, so he might be playing for these streaks, and you know, we've seen him sit in a corner. And, ooh, not quite connecting there. Killrook having a rough start of this series, or at least this map. 5 and 12. Solar 6 and 12. It's really been Morph and Derek keeping them close. Still, they find themselves down 2-0. Again, no ticks of progression have been made. It's really trades back and forth. Solar, what a good win against Choco. As long as he stays alive. He's going to toss out the nades. Trophy is there. Cxnwa still on the point. And it looks like Morph going to get aggressive. Shiesty with 3! And that could be the B point, but Choco with the backside. And only one player on it, and they should get the stack on it. B gonna go by relatively quick, but Acrylic, they have turned up the heat here in the map 3. They are looking to get a dominating attack. And Derek pulls out the AR. He is putting away the sub. Shiesty, 5 in a row. He's keeping everybody alive. Cxnwa, though. Shiesty, go to that man's POV. He is tearing through the side of Newlook. 6 in a row. Has earned the glide bomb. His teammates are on the A site. But Choco, as long as he stays alive. And, ooh, Shiesty, last one left. And, of course, it's him. They have no idea where he is. He's going to pop that dead silence. This could be the play to change the game. Catches out Solar. Not expecting Killrook in that angle. He will go down. It's a 16v15. 43 seconds. It's a good setup from Newlook. They have a good line. It really comes down to if Killrook gets caught out for the first blood or not. And it's a full flank. All 3 players. And Purez, he finds it. That could be the opening. And here comes a streak. They're investing in just getting information. Choco takes down Solar. They want to close this one out now. They know where Morph was. And Killrook will drop again. Morph, you gotta fly. His teammates are falling. He bangs open the door. Derek, he will have to fly on in. He gets 1. Can Derek open? No way! No way! Derek gets the 3rd! Do not let it happen this way. And Purez, ooh, he shuts him down, and that should be it. Nobody from Newlook able to get there in time, and it is a 3-0 for Acrylic. Derek made it interesting. It just wasn't enough. And it's a 2-1 series lead. Oh, no way. No. Took a few shots, but look at the pistol. Man, looking like John Wick out there. Shots a little shaky left and right, but either way, gets it done. Killrook, you can't help but look at the stat line in that one. 7 and 18. You need a little bit more out of him. And now you find yourself in the pit. You're going into a map 4. It's Hotel. It's just the square up map. Who has the better fundamentals? Currently, it's the ARs from the side of Acrylic. But we know how talented Newlook is. The way that map 1 was, it wasn't even close. 250 to 121. 6-5 round 11 map 2 Embassy Acrylic. They got their first map on the board. You go into that map 3 El Asilo. It was a 3-0 easy victory for the side of Acrylic. But let's go on in and take a look at the bracket. I want to pull it up. I don't think it's been quite updated. I believe Grimace and Papa's has been completed, so I'm not necessarily sure who actually won that series. And it does matter because currently Infinite, if they end up winning it, they will get that number 3 seed. They will finish at 3 and 2. Papa's, I think if Cerberus wins, they will get the number. I'm not sure if they actually have won one. I don't think Cerberus has. Nope, Cerberus did beat the Gremlins. So if Papa's beat Cerberus, there's going to be 2 teams that are 1 and 4. kind of an interesting standpoint to say the least. But you look at the top bracket, it's 5-0 for the side of Pulsive, 4-1 for ATK. I think Beaver Newlook finished at 3-2, Vinish 2-3, and then I think it was an 0-5 for the side of Zerf Simps, and they unfortunately go home with no map wins. It was their first LAN. You gotta give them credit. Gotta give them credit though. The nerves just got to them. They played their hearts out. A lot of individual skill coming through on that squad, just not able to make it work. But you're taking a look at that Group B. Everybody 3 O's, 3 1s in the round 1, and then 2 3-0s, a 3-1, 2 3, or then it was 3 3-0s in the round 3. It's been looking incredible so far. If we can get an updated bracket, that would be great. And I'm not sure if somebody could give me an update on what's going on for the last series, because I believe we are in the final rounds. Everybody's in the final series. Whew! Absolutely incredible. But it comes down to this. Newlook, are you going to push it to a map 5? Or are you going to lose it in a 1-3? And immediately, we come into it. It's Acrylic. Hopping on that P1 Morph with some good nades. Finds that first player down. Shiesty holding the angle. And I'm not sure if Killrook ended up getting it. And Shiesty's just been holding this angle for the longest time. Solar and Morph getting this one done as well. As will Shiesty find it? He will not get, or he actually will get one, but the trades are coming through. Cxnwa gets a beautiful, no way! Cxnwa putting Killrook 6 feet under, almost gets Solar. He takes up Morph, and Shiesty, he just cleans up the scraps. Acrylic, they are putting in the work for the map 4. And now, if you're Killrook, need to stay alive. Who is going to get the spawns? But Shiesty 5-1, Cxnwa 5-3 will eventually drop. And number 8, Purez gets a double, gets a triple. This has been so easy for Acrylic right now. 0 points scored. It is a shutout here from P1 to P2. And Choco, this is looking like it could be the end of the road for Newlook, at least tonight. They have not got a single point. They're going to be down by at least 75, and they are clearly chalking the last 30 up, playing for this one. And Purez gets another one, 5 in a row, 3 for Choco. And they're just waiting for this one. They're going to give up a few seconds, so they won't get the full 75. They'll get to 73. And finally, some ports on the board for Morph. Can he win it? No. Cxnwa with the help of his teammates. And they are developing this pinch. Shiesty with the read. And now here comes the swarm. And it's only a team kill that can stop the weight of Newlook, or of Acrylic. And they're starting to fly on it. Cxnwa unfortunately gets caught with, I believe, a trophy in his hand. Choco, can he go big? Another double! Acrylic! This has been a masterclass here in the Greenberg Hotel. They have checked in. They have rented out all the rooms. And it is looking too easy. Derek trying to make a dent in the armor. It is just not happening. You have Morph 1 and 8, and this is just looking like it is a blowout. Killrook, though, from range, it's going to be a 100-point game just heading on into P4. And guess what? Purez had the rotation. Look at Cxnwa. Oh, goodness, my friend. You have a lot of players. He gets 2. Cxnwa gets 3. And Acrylic, they are putting down Newlook. This is not a shiny Onyx. This is absolutely a smoke show. Acrylic, they are not giving any room to breathe. It is 222 to 11. And this is 2 teams that we thought could go the distance. Solar, no kills, none. Morph gets 1. As can he find a second? It doesn't matter. His teammates are not there, and all they're doing is staying alive. Only 11 seconds. Choco with the nastiest head glitch. Choco again. It's 2 in a row. Look at the stat line. 4 and 12, 4 and 10, 4 and 11, 4 and 11. What is this score line? I cannot believe what is happening. Newlook, you would have to pull off the comebacks of comebacks. 849 points. Can you find it? Can you pull out that Las Vegas Legion comeback? I'm not sure if you can. It is only 20 total kills in 5 hills. This is not looking good. Oh, Cxnwa gets another one. Derek, one more. Not good enough. Choco with the double Killrook immediately there, but the trades are through. And this is maybe a small glimmer of hope. They are rolling over, and maybe somebody in the comms said, let's calm it down. And Derek, he doesn't want to go out like this. Not like this. Neither does Morph. If he finds another kill, it's going to be 5 seconds going towards Acrylic. This is... No. Cxnwa almost did him dirty. Purez, though, immediately there. Purez with another one. Morph gets the player down on point. And they're just playing for map control. This is what you've been needing. Cxnwa on a little bit of an off angle, and that's all 4 players down. 30 seconds should go their way. They're going to break 200-point marker before Newlook can even break 50. But, ooh, some good shots coming their way, so they might be able to grab potentially the last 15. Solar 6 and 17. Killrook 6 and 17. They don't get that seconds. Purez with the AR 18 and 11. And they're just fighting for tooth and nail, just for anything, any type of score. Killrook, he's just starting to pre-fire. He knows he cannot win just a straight 1v1. Killrook, ooh, gets it, and that's 3 players down, so you can hop on this P1, make it all 4. So a good 10 or 15 at least coming your way. Still, again, it would be a 149-point comeback. Let this be known. Do they have it in them? That's the question. Do they have a vintage moment? More 5, 6, and that's a streak. They're getting a little bit of time here. Unfortunately, he might get pushed out. He's trying to stay alive. And Solar, he needs to win one more, and he does. That's a good 20. But the P2 rotation's still there for Acrylic. Not able to break the 100-point marker, so congratulations. You're probably not getting a 100-point clubbed, but you pull it within 100. And you decide to invest a streak. Do you decide to maybe just find any moment of reprieve? But the setup, it's too clean. Everybody waiting this one out. Choco in such a deep pocket of the map. Derek, he's just trying to come up, help out his teammate Purez. That's 3 players down. Morph, the last one left alive. If they even get a break, it's going to be a long haul to find anything. Killrook, 9 and 21. Solar, 9 and 22. They have to break double digits, but their Solar goes huge. Unfortunately, you only needed 1 more player, and will the trades come through? Morph gets 1. Oh, and I'm not sure if he got the timing in. Oh, no, Morph! What a turn and burn on to Shicey. But do you give up the rotation? It's going to be 1 player there. Number 2, trying to hold anything from the middle. He's going to leave number 4, Killrook, in a really tough spot. And Purez just isn't missing. Just isn't missing. That's a full setup. Acrylic, you can lock it down. Purez 27, 26 and 17. So, oh, goodness gracious me, mama, oh my pie. It's Purez. shooting beamers like he's got stopping power in that submachine gun. And when we thought map 1 was a blowout, by the way, it was 250 to 121. Acrylic, they make it look easier, and they send home Newlook packing 250 to 1.
There's nothing to find out. We go into brackets now, and we learn from this. We learn from this. That's all it is. We learn from this.
Didn't even need to do that much. 14 and 13. Absolutely incredible stuff. And what a great series to end the night. And I want to point out, I don't think there wasn't a single map 5 this entire pool play, unless if one of the games that's commencing right now happens to be in that map 5. But what a series, to say the least. And I'm hoping, can somebody update the bracket with the Grimace and Papas? Let me know who won that, as it looks like we still have the 2 series currently underway. But congratulations to Acrylic. I think it's going to be an Acrylic, maybe Pulsive Gaming showdown for the grand finals. Newlook could potentially toss something in there. I think it just comes down to vetoes and what you feel comfortable with, the confidence. It just felt like everybody slowed down. I think they got defeated after they lost a round 11. They were holding a pretty solid lead in the embassy, but then it came to El Asilo. It was a stomping. It was a 3-0. And then you go on in to the hotel, the square up, and it was just a sucker punch straight to the jaw. You knock out a few teeth, and you put him on his ass. Pardon my French, but that was as easy as it comes, as that's the scariest thing. Acrylic, they got 250, 123, and then they 250, 114, that same team back in the exact series. They ended at 5-0 with a 15-1 overall record, so they have secured the number 2 seed overall for the day. And we'll try to pull up the bracket. It will go live probably later tonight. I know the final few teams are still turning it out, and we get to actually go to the bracket. I'm not sure who won, Grimace or Papas. I think it is Grimace. They're currently having that grudge match against Infinite, and if Papas, yeah, it was Grimace in a 3-1. So if they end up, I think, taking Infinite, they could actually shake this up, and they themselves could take that 3rd seed, and that could mean all the world. You do not want to be the number 4 seed playing Pulsive in the winners round 1, that's for sure. But whoever gets the bottom seed, I'm pretty sure it's going to be Papas or Cerberus, who get eliminated, unfortunately. So this is really coming down to it. The bracket has been incredible, but once the final 2 series or the matches of the night have commenced, we'll try to post up the bracket live and give everybody those updates. But what an incredible day of Call of Duty. It's been roughly 12 hours of casting. I'm exhausted. You, the fans, have done everything to show your support out here. So show me some love to the players, to the teams, to the staff, because we have Championship Sunday. Technically, we're already there in the state of Colorado, but give a big shout out to everybody today. Everything ran smoothly. It's just a series when they're best of 5s. Some of them get elongated, and it's just a great time nonetheless. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Graf the Giraffe, also known as Dax737, signing off now from the Fort Collins Contender eSports Arena. Pool bracket completed for the LAN event. We got Championship Sunday coming up tomorrow, so stay tuned for that at around, I think, 10 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So stay tuned, everybody. You have a good rest of the night.